just try it a bit very BT. Sorry.
Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to For Crying Out Loud. We had some sound issues, but now we're back, I think. This isn't going to be your happy hour, but you can get a drink if you want to. I just heard the sound is great, so we'll continue. I think you need to get a drink because this show is For Crying Out Loud, the best show to air your deepest emotions, tell your heartbreak stories, or share songs that you would play at 3 a.m. in the pouring rain. It's not only me, it's a shared experience, so use the chat for your sorrow, music that drowns in tears of reverb, with lyrics about unrequited love and background stories that hurt your soul. This show is For Crying Out Loud, the best place to find your sad song, your miserable melody, or your bluesy beat. We only have one rule: the song has to be a tearjerker. And today we have a special guest. We have Tollak Ollestad here in the studio. Thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you for having me.
You're a musician. You play the harmonica really well. You play the keyboard. You're a songwriter. You're a singer, and you have been doing that for a long time. And the first song actually is Stevie Wonder.
Yes, that's
and Stevie Wonder also plays the harmonica very well.
Yeah, that's is it just a coincidence? I don't know.
I was just asking, like, is he a big influence on you?
Yeah. I mean, he was my first big influence, and also the first. We was talking before we started that it was my first tearjerker experience. Was this first song, Stevie Wonder song called "Blame It on the Sun," because my first crush when I was 14. When I really realized, the point where I realized I really, really had no chance whatsoever. I was painfully shy, young kid, and so at that point, I put that song on and just spontaneously started crying, and so that's my first tearjerker. So I thought kind of like a good way to start off the show.
I also should mention that you've played with a lot of like names that we know in the music business. You've never played with Stevie Wonder, I think.
No, I mean he does everything that I do except for like on another planet, you know. So but he was an amazing influence on me, of course.
And this heartbreak or this heartbreak story or heartache story that you have, did you ever try to like get into like some sort of romantic relationship, or was it just unrequited love?
No, I mean my skill set with of talking with women back then was like literally below zero, I think. So it was just one of those things of admiring from afar and then realizing, this isn't just gonna, a miracle is not gonna occur here, folks. And
all right, let me see what I wrote down about this song. Because for every song I wrote something down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a piano-backed ballad in which the pain and anguish are palpable, especially when the mini choir kicks in the chorus. Why has his girl left him? He doesn't know, and he blames the sadness on the sun, the wind, and the trees, and then it culminates in the realization that the blame is his and entirely his. It's a troubled conscience displayed with psychedelic, dark flitters of music. This is Blame It on the Sun.
My love gone? How can I go on? It seems dear love has gone away. Where is my spirit? My love has gone astray, but I'll blame it on the sun that didn't shine. I'll blame it on the wind and trees. I'll blame it on the time that never was enough. Blame it on the tide is peace not here for me to see? Wish I could share you what I am feeling, but words won't come for me to speak. Oh, but I'll blame it on the sun that didn't feel the sky. I'll blame it on the birds and the trees. I'll blame it on the day that ended once too soon. I'll blame it on the nights that could not be. But my heart blames it on me.
Yes, and from Stevie Wonder's soul, we go to Terry Callier's soul. From Chicago, actually from the same year. This song. It's from
I actually
1972.
don't know this artist. That's kind of interesting.
I've had one song of Terry Callier on the show before. I think Cora. She also works at the station. She brought it with her. That was more of a folky tune, but this is definitely a more soulful tune. He takes the back seat on this one. We only hear an instrumental and a background choir singing "You Don't Care."
Hey, I wanted to ask one thing. One thing that's really missing is like the industrial-sized box of Kleenex. It's not.
That's a good.
It's not
good
on the
thing.
rider.
Yeah. I should bring like a Kleenex thing for the next one.
I'll use one of these posters if
maybe
I,
a bottle
if I
of
need
wine
to.
as well.
Yeah, that would help.
But yeah, the Dells later put more lyrics over this song, and they describe the romance being over. So it's actually how I interpreted the music as well. It's the same year as Stevie, same mood. This is Terry Callier with "You Don't Care." Kellier with "You Don't Care."
Nice.
Yeah, really nice. I think with the Beatles, like back in the day, you had the Beatles versus the Stones. I don't think that's much the case now anymore, because like young people, everyone that listens to streaming listens to everything. I think.
Yeah.
But is it still the case for you? Yeah, like Beatles or Stones? Or
Yeah, no, I think that was definitely a thing. That people that were leaning more rock were more Stones fans, and people that liked more kind of melodic stuff. I mean, that's kind of a big generalization, and there's a lot of exceptions, but I think in general, yeah, it was kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And why this song? Like, She's Leaving Home.
You know, it's interesting because it's, you know, to be able to say if something's your favorite ballad of the Beatles, because they have like, you know, so many really, really outstanding ones. And this one I think just really touched me the most, because the story I think is a really super touching story, but also the music is just so brilliant, and the way they produced it with the...
I don't think they play any instruments on it.
No,
right?
it's just like the harp.
Yeah, it's like a string thing and the harp, and that's it.
Exactly. Yeah. And the way it was produced was really, and I saw the story behind it, and they took a lot of time to figure out how to do it. Mostly McCartney was the one who was kind of going, let's try this, let's try that, and they when they landed on what they did end up doing, I think it really just
So
captured.
Your favorite Beatle, Paul McCartney?
Favorite Beatle? I like Ringo. No, I don't know if I have a favorite. No, actually, no, not at all. Because Lennon also, God, he wrote so many amazing songs. I mean, this has been talked about a million times. That the two of them meeting each other in Liverpool was just like one of those things where all the planets aligned, and those two guys were just meant to, two geniuses that got together and like pushed each other up.
Yeah, it actually took a long time for me to get into or appreciate the Beatles.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
But when I did, especially when I watched the 8-hour documentary last year, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Just to see how like the most beautiful songs get written in a way, and then like the people in the back are just like yawning and like, what the hell? What are we doing actually? And then something gets written. It's
especially when it's like 12-hour days or longer.
Yeah.
In the studio, there's a point where it's just like
How do you recognize what is a good song? It's really difficult.
It's just they're on the trenches. Well, they also had each other for feedback, and they had George Martin.
Yeah.
Who was like,
more serious.
Yeah, he was the guy. Yeah, they just trusted him so much, and his ears were so great, and they trusted each other. There was just an amazing amount of trust, and I think great art. A lot of times, that's what it is. It's a team of people, or maybe just a team of a couple people, but they trust each other so deeply, and there's just amazing kind of synergy that comes out of that. So and they could
like criticize them each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Without really getting hurt. I mean, at some point, someone left the band, but
I know exactly. But in general, that was it. As a matter of fact, Paul McCartney, I know, and I think maybe it was him that said that was the thing they had above a lot of the superstar songwriters, was that no one would tell those songwriters. I don't know. The new idea that they had was like, oh wow, that sucks. Whereas they had no problem going like, John, I think it sucks,
Yeah.
And so they pushed each other up, and they said both of them would. I think they would have been great songwriters on their own, but they became like this other level that's you can't even measure.
I mean, this one definitely does not suck. It's like She's Leaving Home. It's a beautiful story. Paul actually read something in the London Daily Mail about a girl running off from her parents. The parents actually said like, why did she go? She has everything here. But it's probably like a generational thing that's in a lot of families, I guess. And he wrote a song about it. This is She's Leaving Home from Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band. This is She's Leaving by the Beatles. This version was actually remixed by Giles Martin, and I think you can actually hear it with a lot of these remixes by remasters. I don't know. I think it's mostly remixes because they actually do quite a lot. From the last few years, from the White Album, from Abbey Road, Sgt. Pepper, they remixed it with Giles Martin, the son of George Martin.
Right. Yeah.
And they did it really well. And actually, when you hear like songs like "Here Comes the Sun" and then put on like I think it's the 2018 mix, it sounds so much better. I think personally.
Yeah, you're going to get some messages from Beatles purists.
I know. But like the the older songs are like so hard panned to the left or to the right that if you have like one ear in, which some people do nowadays, then
that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
All right, I picked a song from the same era. It's 1969, so 2 years after this song, and it's by the Velvet Underground. It's called "Candy Says." Candy says, "I've come to hate my body and all that it requires in this world." This Candy, of course, is Candy Darling, Velvet Underground's muse and transgender icon, also one of Warhol's superstars. She's contemplating... I'm a bit tired today. Contemplating a suicide on this song because of the gender dysphoria that she's experiencing. It is sung in such a tender and nonchalant way that it feels like she's been living with this pain for years. Lou Reed says that, it's about Candy Darling and trying to see things from that point of view, but it's also more profound and universal, about looking in the mirror and not liking what you see. And it's not about looks only, it's also about what you require. So this song hasn't lost any strength since it came out.
That's kind of ahead of its time.
Yeah. Do you know the song, Candy Darling?
I don't know the song, no.
I think it's really beautiful. It's from 1969. It's from their album called The Velvet Underground.
Okay, well,
this is
curious.
Candy Says.
Candy says, I've come to hate my body and all that it requires in this world. Candy says, I'd like to know completely what others so discreetly talk about. I'm gonna watch the bluebirds fly over my shoulder. I'm gonna watch them pass me by. Maybe when I'm older, what do you think I'd see if I could walk away from me? Candy says, I hate the quiet places that cause the smallest taste of what will be. Candy says, I hate the big decisions that cause endless revisions in my mind. I'm gonna watch the bluebirds fly over my shoulder. I'm gonna watch them pass me by. Maybe when I'm older, what do you think I'd see if I could walk away from me?
Velvet Underground, Candy says it's not Lou Reed though who's singing. You just asked like who's singing. It's not Lou Reed. I know that. It's another guy in the band.
All right.
Yeah. We're now going to the 90s. Big jump. This.
Yeah.
So the Indigo Girls. What can you tell us about the Indigo Girls?
I just know that they were kind of trailblazers as being just openly lesbian women as a duo. Mm-hmm. And I think at a time when people weren't being as open about that, and I think they just they kind of blazed the trail for other people after them. But they're also they're a great act, and this song was it was a song I found out I got to know through my last girlfriend in Los Angeles before my last major relationship, and so this song kind of became emblematic of our relationship falling apart, because the theme of Ghost is like, I'm in love with your ghost. It's like, you're gone, and so that's the only thing that's left to be in love. So that theme is really is touching, and it literally was another actual instance of having the tears jerked from my face. That's probably not really.
I don't know.
Can you use tearjerker in that kind of active sense? Yeah. Anyway.
That's also what I would think about if I had to compile a list like this. Like when did I when were the tears streaming from my face?
No, indeed. And it's interesting to me, just like how a piece of music, these kinds of songs, they just become something that. For whatever the feeling, all these feelings you're going through in those situations are always so kind of, they're kind of mystifying even to you. You don't understand them that well yourself, and you feel kind of overwhelmed. And a song, and this is like this story that basically gives form to those feelings and kind of reassures you in a way. It makes you feel like there's it's almost like a friend that's there. That's like, I know exactly what you're going through, and
that's I think that's how I relate to sad music as well. Some people they actually get even more down by listening to sad music. It brings them down, but for me, it's more comforting, in a way.
Yeah, I guess the word that comes to mind too is cathartic. That sometimes you need to go down, and you need to kind of get that out. This is kind of almost like your medicine that you're taking to really get it out. And so, I think that's part of the therapeutic effect it can have on you. But this one also has some reference to Greek mythology in it. The Helen of Troy and Achilles are used in one of the verses, but not in a very pretentious way, in a very natural way. And we're just talking about it's really hard, I think, in lyrics to use kind of those kind of references without sounding really kind of pretentious. But I think they used to do it in a really beautiful way. And so the song really touched me.
All right, the Indigo Girls with Ghost from their album Rites of Passage from 1992. This is Ghost.
Last truce we ever came to from our adolescent war, and I start to feel a fever from the warm air through the screen. You come regular like seasons, shadowing my dreams. And Mississippi's mighty, but it starts in Minnesota, at a place that you could walk across with 5 steps down. And I guess that's how you started, like a pinprick to my heart. But at this point you rush right through me, and I start to drown. And there's not enough room in this world for my pain. Signals cross and love gets lost, and time fast makes it plain. Of all my demon spirits, I need you the most. I'm in love with your ghost. a secret gets whispered in a hush. When I wake, the things I dreamt about you last night make me blush. When you kiss me like a lover, then you sting me like a viper. I go follow to the river, play your memory like the piper. And I feel it like the sickness, how this love is killing me. But I'd walk into the fingers of your fire willingly, and dance the edge of sanity. I've never been this close, in love with your ghost. Unknowing captor, you'll never know how much you pierce my spirit, but I can't touch you. Can you hear it? A cry to be free. Oh, I'm forever under lock and key as you pass through me. Now I see your face before me. I would launch 1,000 ships to bring your heart back to my island as the sand beneath me slips, as I burn up in your presence. And I know now how it feels to be weak and like Achilles, with you always at my heels. And my bitter pill to swallow is the silence that I keep. It poisons me, I can't swim free. The river is too deep. Though I'm baptized by your touch, I am no worse at most, in love with your ghost. With you are shadowing my dreams. In love with your ghost. In
Ghost by the Indigo Girls. Yeah, when I started looking for an accompanying song, I started looking for something, I don't know, folky in the 90s.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a match, but it's we have the Mountain Goats with the song Snow Crush Killing Song. It's from their album Sweden from 1995. And as someone says here, it's pretty easily one of the highlights of Sweden, and it's such a good example of the Mountain Goats. The topic of fading love is one that Danielle has tackled and written about time and time again, but it's never displayed quite as painfully as it is here. So the lyrics are: when the snow stacked up outside, you looked around, I could see you from the window, I could see the snow coming down. I know you're changing, damn you, I know you're changing, god damn you. So this is Snow Crash Killing Song.
Ask you to look at me, you look away. I ask you to tell me something nice once, you come at me with all your hot lights on display. I know you're changing, outside. You looked around. I could see it from the window. I could see the snow coming down. I know you're changing. Damn you. I know you're changing. God damn you.
Small little raw song by
Yeah,
the Mountain Goats.
Very raw.
So the next artist is Randy Newman.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your thing
Yeah.
with Randy Newman?
Well, I was going to say this one is probably the one that most reliably reduces me to tears if I play it most of the time. And what's interesting about it too is that as a singer, Randy Newman is not, what you would call technically a great singer. But his voice is just extremely honest. I mean, there's just this honesty in his voice, which to me, I think no matter what, whether you have a lot of vocal technique or no vocal technique, the honesty in your voice is what makes it good or not good. And so he has such an...
Which is also like a really subjective thing. Like what makes like a voice honest
That's true.
or authentic or whatever. But yeah.
Absolutely, exactly right. But I think it was I've heard other people say that too about his voice, other singers even that say, I love Randy Newman, even though technically he's not a great singer. But this song is also just an amazingly beautiful song. It's incredible string arrangement he did for it. He's also done he's done some famous movie scores. So he has, really great skills for like arranging for strings and orchestra and whatnot. But it was the lyric also that the music is amazingly beautiful, but the lyric of this is about someone who's just really like spilling his guts about his flaws, and yet saying still how much he loves this person. And that was just like, it was actually kind of a little bit of a wake up call in a way for me lyrically for writing lyrics. Was that I was just like, wow, that's so kind of brave to put that kind of vulnerability out there. And I felt like I looked at myself and went, man, I'm playing it really safe, I think, as a lyricist. I said, I need to go to some deeper places like that. And it really impressed me that way, but also because it's about this person just laying out this vulnerability about their flaws. And I just found that and it also, I don't know, probably something, that's the thing about also with tearjerkers, it connects to some part of you that's like a part of your subconscious. And, it's, you don't know yourself sometimes why is this like just make me feel so emotional? It's like, there's something more than just even that the lyric is touching. It's like it got into some place that there's no describing, or there's no really like, measuring.
Yeah, and about Randy Newman, I don't know that many songs of Randy Newman. Yeah. But someone online also said that his lyrics are usually not that, I don't know, like personal, heartbreaking. It's more like smart lyrics instead of like emotional lyrics. But this one is really heartbreaking. It's like a drunken confession. It's
exactly.
Like
Exactly. Yeah, indeed.
So let's listen to it. It's Marie by Randy Newman from the album Good Old Boys from 1974.
Looked like a princess the night we met, with your hair piled up high. I will never forget drunk right now, baby, but I've got to be. But I never could tell you what you mean to me. I loved you the first time I saw you, and I always will love you, Marie. I loved you the first time I saw you, and I always will love you, Marie. You're the song that the trees sing when the wind blows. Your flower, your river, your rainbow. Sometimes I'm crazy, but I guess you know. And I'm weak and I'm lazy, and I hurt you so. And I don't listen to a word you say. When you're in trouble, I turn away. But I love you, I loved you the first time I saw you, and I always will love you, Marie. I loved you the first time I saw you, and I always will love you, Marie.
Beautiful, Marie, Randy Newman. And yeah, as an accompanying song, I had to look into the 70s, find some, I don't know, poppy, rocky song. I came up with Steve Forbert. I don't have that much to say about this song, and we've also been talking a lot between the other songs. So this one is just, it's Tonight I Feel So Far Away from the album Alive on Arrival.
I don't know this one, actually.
1978, so I think it's
Okay.
4 years after the last song.
Okay.
Yeah, let's listen to it. Tonight I Feel So Far Away.
Standing on the corner, waiting for the snow, wishing I was a little warmer, wondering where to go. I saw a man break down today, break down into tears. Tonight I feel so far away from home. Who can I confide in? Who can really hear? Who can keep my secrets? Who can see me clear? I saw a man break down today, break down into tears. Tonight I feel so far away from home. Watch out there, mama, with your TV blues. Go walking lightly in your high-heeled shoes. Look out there, picture, seen so much. Go lightly flying on your graveyard crutch. People seeking people, standing on the earth, reaching for connection. They know what it's worth. I saw a man break down today, break down, down into tears. Tonight I feel so far away from home.
Tonight I feel so far away.
Cool. Beautiful.
Yeah. And now we take a little detour
Yes.
because we're playing classical music.
Modern classical music.
Yes.
From
yes.
the 1930s.
So what can you tell us about Adagio for Strings?
Yeah.
I think most of the people know that are listening. It's like a
Yeah, because
really
it was
well-known melody.
Yeah, because of the DJ who made a.
There's a DJ. I'm ashamed to say that I knew it from the
No,
DJ
that's not
before,
a-
and then
no, not at all. I mean, what you don't know 1930s music? Come on, man! It's like
it's actually the same with. Well, now I'm going to really tell some shameful stories here.
All right. Let
But
it
like the
I'm here for you.
"Gimme Gimme Gimme" from from ABBA, I know first from the Madonna song.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
stuff like that happens. Yeah,
that happens a
Yeah.
lot, actually. I
You're
don't-
young, you don't know anything.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
No, not at all. So, but this was written in the 1930s, and it right away. So I wanted to have an instrumental song, and this just came to my mind right away because it became known right away as like this song that had a kind of a cathartic effect on people, just having like just really an emotional experience with it. And it was played at the funeral of FDR, Franklin Roosevelt, the American president during the Second World War. It was played at the funeral of John F. Kennedy, and it just it had this huge place in kind of the zeitgeist of American culture.
And we should say that you're from America.
And I am, yes. I'm just starting to admit I'm American again. So I've been saying I'm Canadian. But that's what, I thought it's interesting because most of the tearjerker songs we're listening to, the lyrics are really definitely a very big part of what makes them really connect with you emotionally. And so, but it's interesting to hear a piece of music where there's no words. It's literally just the way the music is moving that it has this emotional effect on you.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting subject, I guess, about music, how it has that emotional effect, whether it can be with lyrics or without lyrics. And it's not like one is better or worse, but they just, it's the power of music, that's
Indeed.
It's all part of that.
I chose the New York Philharmonic Orchestra.
Ooh, excellent
play.
choice.
Yeah. And I think conducted by Leonard Bernstein.
Okay.
Bernstein. So Adagio for Strings. We don't know yet if we're going to play the whole thing.
Yeah, we think we might fade it because it's kind of long.
Yeah, but here it is. Yeah, and for this one, I had to do something I don't really do a lot, is to find classical music. I mean, I love classical music, but I just don't know anything about it. But yeah, through a little few websites here and there, I found this song called "On the Nature of Daylight." It's from 2004, and people say it's a beautiful, lamenting, and highly emotive piece. And I listened to it, and it actually really fits with Adagio for Strings. It's from the album The Blue Notebooks. It's from 2004, and it's by Max Richter. So this is "On the Nature of Daylight." And yeah, as Tollak just said, we have people here working around the clock
Walk around the
to
clock,
find
yeah.
stuff out. And
Yeah.
someone just came in and said that this song was actually in Arrival, the movie.
Yeah.
So if it sounds familiar, it's because of that.
And I was going, this sounds so familiar. And when you said that, I was like, oh,
Of
yeah,
course,
that's
of
exactly
course.
why.
And it also really fits the
Yeah,
mood of that
It was
movie.
a beautiful,
yeah.
you did an amazing job of finding a great
From-
matching.
But I think that this song is from 2004. The movie Arrival is from way later, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, it's only from about 5
It's
years
really
ago.
melancholic. It also fits the other the song before. But now we're going on to music with lyrics again.
Yes.
So this is Madison Cunningham.
Yeah, which a friend of mine, a guitar player in Los Angeles named Alan Hines, showed me this artist. And then I just started exploring her music. And this song, especially when I came across it, I was like, wow, this is just achingly beautiful. And I think she's really an incredible talent, as well as a singer, songwriter, and guitarist. She plays guitar really beautifully. So, yeah.
Life According to Rachel.
Once your girl, I'm always your girl. When I'm here or when I'm there, or on a plane headed somewhere. You were staring down the cars, hoping it would be one of ours. Children and grandchildren writing your cards, but how long were you waiting for me to make a left down your street? It's not if, darling, it's when. Was there something left unsaid? Were your eyes green? Was they blue? What was it that I forgot to ask you? Busy hands are set on down to say I love you right out loud. I'll bet you're making heaven laugh, but it feels like tears and memories all we have. Once I knew it, I was always a know-it-all. Too busy, too stressed out to take your call. Thought I would always find you there, sitting in your TV chair. Well, time is in a bar, having a laugh somewhere. The nurse said you were waiting for me to let go, to let it be. It's not if, darling, it's when. There's always something left unsaid. Were your eyes green? Were they blue? What was it girl. I'm always your girl.
Life According to Rachel. Madison Cunningham. I think it's beautiful. Really beautiful.
Yeah, I do too.
And yeah, as an accompanying song, I think I chose the newest song from today.
Yeah.
It's by Boy Genius. It's an American indie rock supergroup formed in 2018 by Julian Baker, Phoebe Bridgers, she's really famous now, and Lucy Dacus, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now they have their they have a debut album which is called The Record. It's just The Record, good name. It's from March, so I think it's a month ago it came out. And I wanted to play the song Emily, I'm Sorry. There are great harmonies on this song. Stunning vocal production that just floods your ear, and it's also heartbreaking lyrically. It's making us feel sorry for Emily, even though I have absolutely no idea who she is.
Oh, this is a new one for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emily, I'm sorry.
Cool.
Next song is by a former employer of yours. you
Yeah.
said.
Yes. She'd probably love hearing that being referred to as my former employer. No, yeah, Michael McDonald is a guy I toured with for about 5 years, and this is a pretty iconic, relationship being over song, and it's hard to have kind of a unique take on that experience, and I thought this was kind of a unique take because it's about that point where you can actually let go of this thing that just you're feeling so much pain about, and that you finally reach this point, and it's like and the song is called I Can Let Go Now. It's like that point where you just go, okay, now I can let go. Like I've gone through I've made it through the storm, and now I'm like on the other side of it, and yeah, I can let it go. So yeah, I thought that was really, and of course the song, the music itself, and his voice is he's one of the great singers the last 50 years, I think.
I mean, that's also a really interesting thing to talk about when you talk about sad music. When you hear the song, if you hear the song when you're like down and out after a relationship, it could hit like so differently than when you hear it when you're completely happy and everything is going well. But yeah, this is also a really nice take on like.
Although I think sometimes you can also listen to it and it can bring back
memories,
of a previous relationship, and maybe you don't have a emotional breakdown, but you do. Some of those feelings come back again. So I think it can be that. But yeah, definitely, I think the most intense experience of a tearjerker song is when you're in the midst of that emotional state.
But this is actually it's not that sad because he says like I can't let you go now. So
it's
a bit hopeful.
It is hopeful. Yeah,
it's nice to have that on the show as well.
Yeah.
So Michael McDonald with I Can't Let You Go Now. I Can't Let Go Now.
I Can Let Go Now. Yeah.
It was so right, it was so wrong, almost at the same time. The pain and ache a heart can't take, no one really knows. When the memories cling and keep you there till you no longer care, and you can let go now. It's wrong for me to cling to you. Somehow I just needed time from what was to be. It's not like me to hold somebody down, but I was tossed high by love. I almost never came down, only to land here where love's no longer found, where I'm no longer bound, and I can let go now.
Beautiful, Michael McDonald. I Can't Let Go Now. And as an accompanying song, I came up with Crosby, Stills and Nash, with the song Just a Song Before I Go. And there's a funny story behind this song because actually one band member said to the other, like, he had to go to the airport, and I think he had like 20 minutes or 15 minutes. And it was kind of a challenge that you can't write a song in 15 minutes, like going to the airport. And then he wrote this song, Just a Song Before I Go. So it really fits that idea. And I think it came out beautifully, and the harmonies are great, as always, with Crosby, Stills and Nash.
No, indeed.
So Just a Song Before I Go.
Just a song before I go, to whom it may concern. Traveling twice the speed of sound, it's easy to get burned. When the shows were over, we had to get back home. And when we opened up the door, I had to be alone. She helped me with my suitcase. She stands before my eyes, driving me to the airport and to the friendly skies. Going through security, I held her for so long. She finally looked at me in love, and she was gone. Just a song before I go, a lesson to be learned. Traveling twice the speed of sound, it's easy to get burned.
All right, Crosby, Stills and Nash.
Yes.
And yeah, you were already talking about the next song. You were already telling the stories, but not on air, but you can do it right now.
Yeah, How Insensitive by Jobim. And this is, I was just kind of looking at different recordings of it, and I really liked this, the way this woman sang it. And the story, the lyric is just, extremely touching. It's someone literally saying to the person that they broke up with, how insensitive I was. You know, the way I did it, I wish I could have been more sensitive about how I left you. So it's very touching from that standpoint of someone who's feels kind of regret and feels guilty a bit, and but it's just like, but at the same time they say, yeah, but what can you do when it's over? And so it's pretty sad kind of lyric, but it's really beautiful music too. It's Jobim always wrote these very, very beautiful melodies, and his chord changes and everything.
So many songs about love, and still they can find a way to make it new.
Yeah. There's a few. There's still some angles out there that haven't been used, I guess.
Yeah. So this is How Insensitive.
Yeah.
How insensitive I must have seemed when you told me that you loved me. How unmoved and cold I must have seemed when you told me so sincerely. Why, you must have asked, did I just turn and stare in icy silence? What was I to say say when our love affair is over?
Beautiful. I think this is my favorite song of the day.
It's a really gorgeous song. It's also probably kind of depressing for anyone who's actually going through.
Well, actually, the next song is a bit more. I wouldn't say uplifting because the lyrics are still sad, but it's more upbeat. I think.
Okay.
It's Blue and Green, and it's from the classic by Miles Davis and Bill Evans, I think.
Yeah.
And but yeah, this is a really upbeat version.
Someone wrote lyrics.
I think it's in 7/4 actually.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. But the lyrics are on the end of the song. You'll hear them. I can look them up really quickly if needed. Yeah. It's all working. Yeah. Hues of blue and green surround me. Knowing you have found another love has turned my world to sorrow. Green with envy for another, fearing she may be the one to soar through life with you. Can't lose these hues of blue and green.
Okay.
So yeah, let's listen to it. Blue and Green by Gretchen Parlado, and it's from 2011.
Knowing you have found another love
Blue and Green. Faster than the original, but I think the piano solo is amazing, and the vocal addition as well.
Yeah.
We go on to Eva Cassidy.
Danny Boy. Yeah.
Danny Boy.
Yeah, which is a very old folk song from Ireland, and I think it was a poem that was written around early 20th century poem, and at first it was just a poem, and a few years later someone took this very old Irish instrumental song, and I forgot the name of it now. I should have had that bar. Shanked that one, didn't I? So they put that old Irish song together with the lyric, and then it became this, I guess maybe the most iconic Irish folk song, especially worldwide, that people know worldwide.
I think people learn this when they start to learn piano or something. It's one of the first songs.
Yeah, exactly. And so Eva Cassidy was this phenomenal singer from the 90s. She died from cancer, tragically.
Did she also have her own music, or is it mostly like covers?
She did some of her own music, but she's really known mostly from the covers she did, and that she just had this incredible range of expression in her voice, because she could belt like Aretha Franklin, and she could sing the softest note you ever heard. And it was just, she was like an amazing painter with her voice, and her Danny Boy it's a super touching song. I mean, the lyric is very touching, and then the way she delivers it, I think was the most touching version that I heard. So that was why I chose that one.
A real tearjerker.
Yeah.
This is Danny Boy by Eva Cassidy.
Oh, Danny Boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the flowers dying. 'Tis you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But when ye come and all the roses falling and I am dead, as dead I will maybe go out and find the place
beautiful. Danny Boy, a famous song. But yeah, this rendition is really, really great. Yeah, I had to find something with folky guitar as well.
Okay.
So I chose the microphones. And yeah, this is from the album, I think, The Glow Part 2. And then this is a song called The Mansion.
I don't know these people either.
You don't know these people?
The microphones.
Well,
No, I
let me
really
tell you
don't.
something about them then.
Yeah, please.
The pan sliding guitars that feel like ghosts running up and down the hallways is bone chilling on this song. Alongside 2 tracks of Phil Tollak singing poetry about finding a desolate mansion in the dark. So yeah.
What is the name where they... It's an interesting name to call your
The
band.
Microphones.
The Microphones.
I'll look it up and I'll tell you after this one.
All right. Can't wait.
There's no glory, there's a slow resounding story. There's no place to feel certain, there's nobody waiting for me. There's no stand of trees, no morning, there's a curve without a warning. There's weird and lasting sadness, there's no large and lengthy warming. There's no heat, there's no expansion, there's no door into the mansion. Lengthy warming, sweet removal, sweet expanse, sweet and substantial. There's no flash, there's no fingers in my hair, I see a tunnel. We built walls tall and solid between the treasure and the shovel. I see in, I see a fountain, there's a trail over the mountain. There's no wayside, there's no stopping, and the peak is wide and rocky. There's no ceiling in the mansion, there's no waste, no hesitation. There's no crack of dawn, no morning, just an everlasting warning.
Still hear some ambient sounds. I couldn't look it up because when I asked Google, it says why are microphones called microphones, and they're not talking about the band; they're just talking about microphones. So,
but did you find out why microphones are called microphones?
The term microphone can be broken into micro and phone. Micro from the Greek mikros means small.
Are you writing this down, people? Okay.
And phone from Greek phone means sound of or voice. So it translates to small sound.
There we go. Look,
Yeah.
I think that wasn't a worthless thing.
No,
that
no,
you-
we
there's-
still learned something
we still
here on the
learned
show.
something, exactly.
So yeah, we're now going to talk about Marilyn Scott.
Yeah. So the song "You Don't Know Me" it was a country song. It was recorded by a few country artists, and originally that's what I thought. I was thinking about. Yeah, it'd be nice to, I thought of that song. I was like, oh, that's a great country song to do. And as I was looking through all the versions of it, actually the one that touched me the most, because the lyric is very touching, is actually from a singer I know from Los Angeles named Marilyn Scott. It's a great, wonderful singer, and she recorded it. I think this is from the 90s that she recorded this, and I think it's a really beautiful rendition of and of a story about someone who's they're just telling this person that, I have all these feelings for you, and you just see me as a friend, and you just don't know me. And I'll let it speak for itself.
All right. You Don't Know Me by Marilyn Scott.
You give your hand to me, and then you say hello, and I can hardly speak. My heart is beating so, and anyone can tell. You think you know me well, but you don't know me. No, you don't know the one that dreams of you each night, who longs to kiss your lips and longs to hold you tight. To you I'm just a friend. That's how it's always been. No, you don't know me. I never knew the art of making love, though my heart ached with love for you. So alone and shy, I let my chance go by. The chance you might have loved me too. You give your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside that lucky gal to never, never know this girl loved you so. No, you don't know me. No, you don't know me. No, you don't know me.
say it yourself, but you actually played on this album.
Yes, I did. On a different song. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
her. I know she's from Los Angeles, and I know her from there. So yeah, I think I already.
I
said
love
that.
the song.
Yeah, no, it's a great song, and it's like I said, it was a country song. Ray Charles did it as well, but this is a jazzy version of it. But I think it's really beautiful.
So this was from 1992. I'm going back a bit because I'm doing a song from 1983. And this is Elvis Costello and the Attractions. The song is called Shipbuilding, and it was an anti-war anthem. It was written in response to the jingoistic politics of the Falklands conflict. And this song is actually, I think, the most famous rendition of it. And I think Robert Wyatt is on this song, and
Okay.
Chad Baker actually plays the solo.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
Oh,
let's
wow.
listen to it. This is Shipbuilding.
Is it worth it? And you into coat and shoes for the wife, and a bicycle on the boy's birthday. It's just a rumor that was spread around town by the women and children. Soon we'll be shipbuilding. Ask you. The boy said, Dad, they're going to take me to task, but I'll be back by Christmas. It's just a rumor that was spread around town. Somebody said that someone got killed in for saying that people get killed in the result of this shipbuilding. With all the will in the world, diving for dear life, and we could be diving for pearls. Spread around town, a telegram or a picture postcard. Within weeks they'll be reopening the shipyard and notifying the next of kin. Once again, it's always skilled in. We will be shipbuilding. When we could be diving for pearls. when we could be diving for pearls. When we could be diving for pearls. When we could be diving for pearls.
Diving for dear life when we could be diving for pearls. It's a beautiful line.
Yeah, that's a great line.
We only have 2 songs left, so one of yours,
Yes.
one of mine.
Okay.
If we have the time for mine, but we'll definitely play yours. It's Strange.
Yeah, from Celeste, which I guess is pretty famous. It was pretty famous already by the time that I ran across it, which was on this show Ted Lasso,
Nice.
which is like
You want to plug the show?
I love that show, man. It is so great. And they just the 3rd season was like delayed for several months, and it just started like a month ago, and I'm like so happy.
You're in it now.
Oh, I just think it's such an amazingly written and conceived, and yeah, everything about the show is just, I think, really, really well done and really well executed. But this song, so yeah, a little. This is tied to this song because the song is used in the series about a story that's actually tied to a real life story from the star and the creator of Ted Lasso is Jason Sudeikis.
Mm-hmm.
And right when they were starting the series, him and his wife, who was Olivia Wilde,
Oh, wow.
were separating, and they had they have 2 kids as well. But what actually happened is that she literally just fell out of love.
Mm-hmm.
So she fell out of love with him, and then she hooked up with Harry Styles, which probably didn't really help things either.
Which we all know. But
Yeah, right. But what happened is he wrote it into the first season of the show. He wrote it into the storyline that his wife and him, that exact same thing had happened, that she'd fallen out of love with him. And he did, he handled it in such an amazing, artistic and beautiful and emotional way. And then this song comes in to kind of like really just, to capture the feeling of what she's going through. And I mean,
the chorus is great. Like, isn't it strange that people, what is it? That people, that strangers become friends, friends become lovers, and then strangers again.
Strangers to friends, friends into lovers, and then strangers again.
Yeah,
no, exactly, and that's right. Okay, so maybe one last little thought about this whole experience of going through this is that it's such a common experience, in life. I mean, everybody I think has gone through it at least once or maybe twice or more, and yet it always just. Yeah, exactly the way what that lyric is saying. It feels so strange and so alien, and yet it's one of the most fundamental experiences of being human. And that's, again, I think for someone who's going through that, when you hear that song, it's like, someone really gets it. Someone really gets what this is about. Mm-hmm. And it's a gorgeous song. And the way she sings it to her voice, the way she just lets it really just turn into like barely a whisper at certain points, and I think that really makes it even more powerful and beautiful.
All right.
Yeah.
Definitely check out the live version as well, the Brit Awards.
Yeah, you just told me about that.
Yeah. And most of all, thank you for coming.
Oh, my pleasure.
It was really, really nice to have you here.
Thanks, man. I really loved it.
And I think we both have some great songs to go home with.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
Nice, thanks. Yeah.
And let's listen to Celeste with Strange.
I tried for you, trying to see through all smoke, and it wouldn't move. What could I do? I touched your head to pour your thoughts into my hand, but now I can't say, isn't it strange? Isn't and strangers again. Then the silence steals over to my bedside, and it whispers who I am. That violent disclosure turns my insides, stops me when I try to stand. Isn't it strange how people can change from strangers to friends, friends into lovers, and strangers again.
All right.
Wow.
Wow.
Where's that box of Kleenex?
Next time I'll bring
okay.
it.
All right.
But yeah, we have one song left. I had to choose like a soulful cut from the last 3 years, and I think no one does it better than Liana La Havas. If you haven't checked out her Tiny Desk, check it out. It's really good. This album is great. She has a cover of Radiohead's Weird Fishes on it, which is amazing. But we're talking about the, I think sparsely orchestrated Paper Thin. I don't think that we have that much to say about this. It's beautiful.
Yeah, cool.
All right. Thank you for listening, and until next month.
give me the other key.